and an apprentice.
What is up, everyone? It's your boys and girls, children all ages. Sports Jedi Network brings to you Return of the Knicks podcast with your host, the Don of the Watch Along, PX Sports Jedi Kev. After a little bit of a week off of a little bit of a maintenance on the channel, salute to everyone. We are back to do some watch alongs. Salute Gideon, salute Mr. Johnny Davis. Let's go. The Knicks are coming off of a back-to-back, on a wonderful back-to-back, and taking care of the young and fun Phoenix Suns, eclipsing them 139. Wow. But the story of the game was Jalen Brunson with the 50-point performance, 9 of 9 for three-point land. What is the encore tonight? We will find out. First and foremost, Josh Hart will play tonight. Came up with a little bit of knee soreness, so they say he's going to give it a go. Mr. D-Ross in the building as we salute the chat members. Chef Dan has to work in the morning, so he will not be able to join us this evening. He has to get up extremely early to work, so this game is going to finish awfully late for him, so he will pick a pass on that. So Chef, got to make the donuts. You know what I mean? I do that Monday to Friday, and Chef Dan, of course, has different days off, but we wish him all the best. We're going to miss him on the stream tonight. Okay, I've got the starting lineups, ladies and gentlemen. Before we get going, here's the starting lineups for the Clippers. They're going to have Harden, Man, George, Leonard, Zubac. That's the starting five. For the Knicks, same as last night, Brunson, DiVincenzo, Barrett, Randle, and Jericho Sims. Last time I was doing a watch-along, we had Mitchell Robinson. Of course, during my absence of the maintenance, the bad news of the ankle, and I made a video on that, on Mitchell Robinson's effect on the team. We saw Taj Gibson as return. a familiar face. Good to see Mr. Good old Taj, reliable Gibson back on the team. But this is not Jericho Sims' opportunity. I mentioned it earlier. I did a video earlier this afternoon talking about the impact of Jericho Sims. He's going to need to step up his game. The Knicks also got to find out what they have in Jericho Sims. 30-year player. I'm pretty sure pretty soon he will be eligible for either an extension or contract, or if the Knicks would just say, we got the best out of you, I don't think there's any growth. So Jericho Sims is a pitiful opportunity, a best opportunity for Jericho Sims to show the Knicks. And I'm glad, and I like what Tom Thibodeau did, to be honest with you, inserting him in the starting lineup. You put him in the starting lineup with the starting unit where a lot of pressure is not on him because you have Jalen Brunson, Julius Randle, RJ Barrett to do the heavy lifting with the scoring. You need Jericho Sims to defend, rebound, and just alter shots and protect the rim. And I think if he put in that success, that's a position of success for Jericho Sims, in my opinion. So we're almost a few minutes away. You know how we do it. For those that are watching along for the very first time, like we're doing live simultaneous for the first time on the Instagram app without using the Yellow Dog application or the third party. Salute to everyone that's watching along on the Instagram. We do the play-by-play live reaction. We also have a scoreboard that's going to show you who's winning, who's not, who's trailing, how much time left in the NBA game, and we'll bring it up so those that are watching us for the very first time, that's how it's going to look. So yes, you can see the basketball AI. We get to watch that, and of course we are a heavy chat-oriented program. So we ask you to participate in the chat, in the world's most famous chat, in this BX Sports Jedi chat family. Indeed. In the Sports Jedi. I dropped the BX from the channel, so we are now Sports Jedi Network. So we're just a few minutes away. We're about 6 minutes before tip-off. You have plenty of time to get your snacks, to get your drinks. To those who are going to stay up late, sit back and let's enjoy, let's interact again in the chat. Also, please share this on your platforms. Share it on your Twitter, share it on your Facebook, share it on your social media accounts. Let's get this channel growing and trending in the right direction. If you enjoy the program, you enjoy the content, we ask you, please share, like. If you haven't subscribed, welcome to the Sports Jedi Network family, where we do all the different watch-alongs from the NFL to NBA, MLB, baseball, WWE, NXT, wrestling. And right now, as we speak, we are going simultaneously with my son, who's doing the MMA watch-along with Edwards versus Covington. So that's a hard-hitting MMA program as well. And right now, poor Chef Danny's torn because he loves MMA and he loves the Knicks and he has to work. So the bill's got to be paid, and he had to make that tough choice. Don't forget, we will have our third annual Christmas Day morning watch along with the Knicks. And I always look forward to doing that. This is the third year in a row. We love to do the Christmas games. We usually do it in our Christmas pajamas, nice and comfortable. This is going to be fun. 12 o'clock start. For us, being in a Latino Puerto Rican home, we celebrate Christmas Eve. We celebrate Christmas Eve. We the party until midnight, and then most of the time we don't even get to sleep. I'm gonna go right into the watch along, probably half asleep, or just haven't slept much. But hey, it's Christmas. Let's go. Now, we saw the Knicks yesterday. I was giving earlier in the broadcast when I recorded earlier. Julius Randle almost had a near triple-double. They're going to need that same effort tonight against this Clippers team that is surging, that is starting to play well. I understand they started off the first 10 games a little bit very, very nonchalant. Then Harden comes aboard. You have to take advantage of the Los Angeles Clippers immediately, as we have to say and acknowledge a prideful Knicks fan in the chat, the one and only Big Taz. Let's talk to him, Big Taz. Big Taz, we had a maintenance week. But you know what? If your ears were ringing, it was not because it was negative or bad, Big Task. Because every time something positive happened when we were watching or going over the show with the wrestling, we were like, talk to them. We had your ears buzzing. So if your ears were buzzing, it was us not for nothing negative, because we miss talking to you and we wanted to make sure you were talking to them, Big Task. Salute, salute, salute. There we go. All right, so we get the warm-ups going. A few more minutes. We're just a few minutes away to call some basketball. I missed the chat. I missed everyone, definitely. But those are things that happen, you know. My floors are finally done. Everything's done, and the channel got this. It's upgrade. Now, hopefully, smooth sailing from here on out. Yes, indeed. Now, I know I made a video earlier talking about the Brunson 50-point effort and a couple of trade scenarios or what. And I asked this question, and I'm gonna ask the question to you guys. I should have posted it in the top of the chat. Who do you consider in this current NBA right now a mega star, NBA mega star currently right now that can help transcend a team? Like the minute he steps in, he's such a mega star that you don't really need to. He just elevates everyone around his team. And I had my list. You have to see the video, but I'll entertain it. I'm gonna ask the chat that question. Who do you consider an NBA megastar currently? That if forget about salary cap, forget about possibility that you could obtain. Who would it be? All right, so we get the warm-ups going on here. Man, you know what's gonna stink? I won't be able to do the Lakers and Knicks game as of right now. Not gonna be able to do the Laker Knick game unless work has been slow lately. If they tell me Monday night that there is no work Tuesday morning, then I will hop on. So don't count on it because we're gonna. They've been slow, but it's 10:30 is a little bit rough for me on a Monday night, guys, to do that. Especially that the time that I wake up, I'm only gonna have only 3.5 hours of sleep. So I that's the only reason why I'm gonna do the Laker game as much. I want to do the Laker game as much as possible, and which kind of sucks. This kind of sucks. I kind of want to do. That's one of the channel's highest rated games. Whenever we play the Lakers, either at Los Angeles or at home, we get the channel just gets a massive viewership spike. I mean, that's a draw when those two teams. Big Taz says Devin Booker's a megastar. Okay, I had him on the cusp of not there yet, and I gave my reasons on my video of maybe why Booker. But I could say Booker could be that person, that next player that could be there. You might be right, Big Task. There might be, if we look at numbers wise, it's gonna hurt Devin Booker currently right now. It's Phoenix Suns team with Durant, and of course we saw yesterday Bradley Beal is gonna be out for a while with the ankle, rolled up his ankle. If they don't, then he gets to. You get to put a blemish on him because he didn't get to elevate his teammates around him. I know Booker's a good name. I also made a bold prediction on who I think the Knicks are what megastar the Knicks are gonna get this year, or keep an eye out. I have a funny feeling, and I mentioned that on that video. Booker is equally great on off and on. Yes, on and off the ball. Again, I mentioned him. I mentioned Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I said, because we don't see him every day. We don't get to appreciate what a Shai Gilgeous brings in, night out. Not a lot of coverage for Oklahoma. And I think if he were to come to a place where you get to see him, you get to appreciate more of his skill set. I also mentioned I did not want Zion again. Everybody, I know, I had a love fest for Zion. Wanted him on the Knicks. I kind of switched my mindset. It's all in the video. It's pretty cool. You can also listen to it on the audio platforms as well. If you haven't, if you're on Out and About, I have it on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, iHeart. This is the Jedi Network. You'll see it. You'll hear it there. All right, they're showing all the highlights here of Brunson. I will switch over to the next Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to switch over to the next camera. All right, we'll go on this camera right here and we'll get ready to go. And of course, and I'm hearing was it Alan Hahn says to talk about the Knicks need a star. That's why I also brought a video up. They need a star. They need a star. But I think we have a mega star in brewing in New York, and I made my reasons why as well. And I feel Jalen Brunson is on the cusp of becoming a mega star. Not because of the 50-point of performance, and I put in why those intangibles of the intangibles of a mega star. And what do you guys thought about Julius Randle trolling? Well, not trolling, but ribbing the Indiana Pacers, the Bucks Antetokounmpo. He went and got the basketball. He held it above his head like, I got the ball. No one's taking it. I was like, you know what? Game on. I loved it. I loved it. All right. So these Clippers, I did not know we're coming in on a 6-game winning streak. We got a quick look around the league. We're about to tip off. This is in the fourth quarter. Golden State trails the Nets 99-97. Keep an eye on the Golden State Warriors, folks. I mentioned that in the video. Keep an eye on the Golden State Warriors. Especially if things go south here with no Draymond Green suspension. Klay Thompson looking to depart. A lot of crazy things. Yeah, you loved it, right? Perfect timing for Julius Randle. It was a perfect timing. Loved it. Let me see which one I wanted to use. I think it was this one. Let me see. There we go. I want to use this one so everyone can see it. So we're just a few seconds more here, a couple minutes. Now we know that the scoreboard is always a couple of minutes, a couple of seconds, about 1 minute, guys, usually ahead of us. It's because of the AI, and of course when we stream these games, they get a little behind, they lag a little bit. But let's go. We're almost ready for opening tip-off. There's still opportunity to get your snacks. Remember, if you're consuming any alcoholic beverages, please put the keys away. Make sure you have an Uber afterwards. Make sure you're responsible. You get home safe. And let's enjoy the game. You know what I'm going to ask the chat tonight? Or anyone else? Is there actually really a real Clipper fan out there? I personally would love to meet or even talk to a real Clipper fan. I understand there's people that go to these games, but I personally can never say, I can't tell that. I don't know. I can say that I ever met or have a conversation or know personally a Clippers fan. Rare. I've met every other fan base, friends with, but I never could say I have a friendship or known a Clippers fan. You got G Money, who's a Phoenix Sun, young and fun Phoenix Sun fan there. Charlie, who is a Minnesota Timberwolves fan. Heel, who's a Dallas Maverick fan. Chris the Flash, who's a Miami Heat fan. Some of my cousins are Miami Heat fans as well. Orlando Magic fans, forget about it. I live in Orlando. I know a few of those. Atlanta Hawks fans, we met them as well. Wizards, Brooklyn Net fans, and there's not too many, but I know. Unfortunately, I do know a few. Even OKC, I met a few OKC fans, but I haven't say I met a true diehard Clippers fan. I can't. It just boggles my mind. One of my good friends, one of my real good friends, is a San Antonio fan, Randy. He's been a Spurs fan for a long time, so I know he's for sure still supports them. As we say hello to Ivy MMA, salute Ivy. All right, so we're about to start. Let's go. Knicks Clippers. That's right. Russell Westbrook is on this team. Oh, they're going to be bricks all night tonight. Oh, it's Brownstone City in Los Angeles here. Although the Clippers have been on fire 6 in a row here. And Steve Ballmer, the owner, this is going to be fun. He's a nut job. The Claw, Kawhi Leonard. If you're the Knicks, you got to play up-tempo. Up-tempo, continue to move the basketball, cutting like they were doing yesterday. There was a lot of good stuff there. Here we go. Oh, they're gonna show the starting lineups. They're really milking this one. This is gonna be almost a 11:15 tip. Nice. As he introduced Terrence Mann, very good young player. James Singles Harden, the king of all strip clubs. Zubac. It's Paul George. Honestly, I wish he was 6 to 7 years younger. George, if I had you know what? Good, another one. Let me ask this other question. If you were to get a younger one of the two, George or Leonard, not knowing their history, just them young, let's say both a 28-year-old, both 28 years old, ready to come, you're able to acquire them at 28. Who would you want? That's a good one. George was really good before he hurt that ankle injury, and he's still great. Leonard, man, I think it's Leonard, because Leonard was up there considered to be one of the top best players in the NBA along with LeBron, especially when he helped what he did for Toronto and San Antonio. He was really up there, considered to be one of the best of the best. Leonard easily. Yeah, I agree with you, Big Task. I just wanted to throw that question, I guess, to put some filler as we're almost ready to tip off, to be totally honest with you. The arena looks pretty nice and packed on a Saturday night. That looks nice. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go. Let's hit the like button. Saturday night, downtown Los Angeles. Crypto.com arena. A prime, yes, I agree with you, Big Task. A prime Kawhi Leonard, absolute perfection on this team. Absolutely, because he doesn't need the ball, or he can help carry the basketball. Yes, absolutely. I wish it wasn't in the cards. It wasn't in the timeline. All right, we're about to start. Let's go. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Remember, we're always a couple of seconds behind, so have no fear. And usually around the 2 minute mark, we always take off as the Clippers win the tap. So man with the basketball. Let's go. Travis Mann, Harden now. Guarded by now George, guarded by Barrett as he swings it from the jumper, and he got it from the foul line. So Kawhi Leonard hits the first bucket. First blood by the Clippers. The first half minute gone by in the game. Here's DiVincenzo. Randle back over to Brunson. Brunson has a high screen. Now driving down. Bounce pass to Barrett. And that was blocked there by Zubac. George almost lost it, but he kept it. Made her to get it back here. Here's Harden now working one-on-one. Harden now driving. Gives it to Zubac. Floater, and he got it. So give Harden an assist there. Clippers up 4-0. Knicks are going from left to right, wearing their white uniforms. Clippers wearing their black and white trimming. Here's Randle. Randle stops, jabbing, gives it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo now. DiVincenzo step back for three. It's good. 3-pointer. big ragu, DiVincenzo from downtown. Clippers up 4-3 now. Harden now behind his back. Harden lost that basketball. DiVincenzo comes up with it. Nice defense. When he gives it to Randle. Randle Euro step, and he gets it. So the Knicks up by 1, 5-4. So good defense by DiVincenzo. Knicks capitalize on that transition turnover. Here's Harden with the basketball. Harden trying to get George on a curl. Harden, and now here's George. Bounce pass to Zubac. Gives it back to Harden. Extra pass here to Man. Man for 3. Man misses. Won't go. Rebound by Randle. So Julius will bring the basketball. Randle now driving. Randle stops. Randle, a lot of contact. No call there. And he thought he was fouled there, but here comes the other way. Here comes Harden. Zubac trying to go, and he dunks it, and he posterizes Jericho Sims. And he knocks him on the ground. So Zubac, it got ooh and ah, the crowd there. So Jericho Sims is a poster right now. Barrett got fouled by George. I tell you one thing, Mitchell Robinson there, he won't be doing that. But you know what? Jericho Sims, he went up for it. Didn't get called for a foul. All right, so maybe that gets Jericho going here. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson driving. Brunson going off the glass. No good. Rebound by Zubac. Now he hands it to George. George coming the other way. George now. Transition. Going on. And good alternating by Sims. But Zubac kicks it back out. Now Harden. Back to Zubac. Zubac underneath. Zubac turning around. Hook. And he got a sky hook with the left hand. He got it. So Zubac having a Happy Meal moment right now. All right. Brunson now. Brunson for 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound by George. So that's the first miss for Brunson. Here's Harden. Euro. Puts it up and it good. So the master of the Euro step, Harden, gets it in transition. It's a 5-point lead for the Clippers. Okay, here comes Randle now. Randle snake dribbling in the air to Barrett. Catch and shoot 3, and that's off the mark. Deep rebound. Last spot by Jericho Sims. It will be the Clippers ball. This is a little bit of a dangerous situation here. If you're the Knicks, you're down by 5. You don't want to get too low, especially coming off a back-to-back. You want to keep it there, close. Oh, no look pass here. And almost executed there to George. Couldn't come up with it. Here comes Barrett in transition. That was a nice looking play there by Harden. I got to give you that. Randle for 3. Randle, no good. Rebound by Leonard. Leonard now. Here comes Harden. Harden with the screen. Harden now driving. Harden kicks it out to Zubac. Zubac thought he was fouled, but no. And now they called a very late whistle for a foul there. So Zubac will get some free throws. So right now, the Clippers are attacking the Knicks, knowing that there's no Mitchell Robinson and Zubac here. It'll be interesting to see how long Tom Thibodeau is going to stay with Jericho Sims in the starting lineup. You know you got Taj Gibson off the bench, but you got to let Jericho Sims play and have baptism under fire, in my opinion, as he hits the first free throw. Knicks down by 6. And Zubac hits both free throws, so it's a 6-point lead here. Here's Brunson, snake dribble. Brunson, oh, what a beautiful move by Jalen Brunson. A leading Zubac there. It's a 12-7 game. George now driving on Barrett. George stops. Zubac, and he got fouled. So Jericho Sims immediately picks up his second foul. So we're going to see if we're going to get the Hartenstein. Beautiful footwork and movement by Mighty Mouse, a.k.a. Jalen Brunson, him. Zubac, he misses the first free throws. In the words of my partner, Chef Dan, ball don't lie. as we get Hartenstein come in. I like the words of encouragement Coach Thibodeau gave Jericho Sims. You got to keep his head on him. They're going to need Jericho Sims here. Zubac again, and he hits 1 of 2 from the line. Knicks trail 13-7. Here's Brunson with the basketball. Brunson hands it off. DiVincenzo catch and shoot 3. It's good. 3-pointer. Dante DiVincenzo give Jalen Brunson an assist. So Knicks down by 3. Harden kicks it out to man. Back to George. Leonard. Leonard's going to take a 3. And Leonard answers back the Knicks 3 ball. Back up to 6. Here's Brunson behind the back. Brunson snake dribbles. Driving into the paint. Looks alley-oop to Hartenstein. Hartenstein now. Give and go to Barrett. Barrett back door and a lot of contact. But right into Hartenstein. Loose ball finds him. And ball on alive. Knicks get it. They kept it alive. Good hustle. Second opportunities there. Here's George. Harden. Leonard now. He has a mismatch. Leonard now going strong. Kicks it out. Wide open. Man had all the time in the world, and he missed it. Barrett with the rebound. Gives it here to... We got a whistle. Got a shot. We got a malfunction on the clock. And you hear a fan ecstatically saying, let's go Knicks. Absolutely. Knicks fans do very well in all the opposing arenas. DiVincenzo now. Hartenstein. Barrett catch and shoot from the 3. It's good. 3-pointer. R.J. Barrett. And just like that, the Knicks are down by 1. Timeout on the floor from Tyronn Lue. Let's go. RJ, let's go. Step it up. Indeed. Talk to them, big Taz. Talk to them, big Taz. That's the first one of the night. Let's go. Talk to them. Let's do this. Here we go. We got to put it. There we go. Chris, what's going on, man? He says Jimmy Butler hits a game winner. Oh, wow. Nice. Good job on them. Who did you guys play? Let me see if I can see it. If I could pull up the... Who did he play? Who did he play, Chris? Oh, just like that, the Golden State Warriors up on the Brooklyn Nets by 5. I can't seem to find the Bulls. Okay, good victory on Chicago. Good one. Was that tonight or was that yesterday? I don't see it. I'm looking at the scoreboard, but I don't want to scroll too much because that's on the feed that I'm using right now. All right, we have a timeout on the floor. Clippers. It was tonight. Okay. All right. A good victory for them. We got the 76ers. They beat up on the Hornets 135-82. What a blowout. Blowout city. Those 76ers, we saw Daryl Morey got a contract extension for 2 years. I don't think they're being broken up. So whatever dreams or I dream of Joel Embiid with the Knicks, that's out the window, fellas. You know. Yeah, we got the maintenance situation done. We're good. I love that when Diacono and Julius takes it from him. No, I got it. Ain't nobody gonna try to take this ball from me. They're showing him returning to the locker room, and they greeted him with the cold water. Nice. I like that. All right, we're coming back from this time out here. Knicks cut it down to 1. Westbrook in the game now. George, as he gets it back to Westbrook. Westbrook back to George. Shot clock at 10. George kicks it back out. Powell, and he got fouled there on a reach-in by DiVincenzo. That's his first. Clippers will inbound the ball here. All right. Leonard will be the inbounder. Leonard gets it into Zubac. Over to Westbrook. Westbrook, shot clock at 10. Westbrook to George. George now resetting. High screen. Working on Randle. Shot clock at 3. George puts a move and he hits it off the glass. So he kissed it off the glass and he got that. Clippers back up by 3 here. We're almost close to halfway through the quarter. Now Brunson calling a play out with a high screen. Working on Westbrook. Brunson goes off the glass. Westbrook comes up with the rebound. In and out. That was halfway down. Here comes Westbrook. Westbrook now driving. Gives it to Zubac. Nice play. And Zubac misses it. And that's a lot of contact. And he sold that one. The official was not going to call a foul until Westbrook made that drama and held his face. He did get hit on it, but Westbrook had to embellish or go a little extra to get the foul call. I don't know what the player's supposed to do there. I mean, he got hit on his way down. There's no foul there. Okay, so Westbrook will go to the line here for some free throws. Westbrook hits the first free throw here. 19 of 15. Oh, yeah, Brunson did hit him. Okay, I take that back. No, he got hit in the mouth. And we got Hart coming in for Barrett. Westbrook hits both free throws, so Clippers back up by 5. Knicks with the basketball. Brunson now calling out a play. Brunson gets a high screen. He keeps over to Randle now. Randle guarded by Westbrook. Randle now backing in. Randle gives it to DiVincenzo. Almost lost to DiVincenzo. Picks it up. Censo for 3. And it's good. DiVincenzo. Hot. That's his third one of the quarter. He is hot. 9 points for Devo. 3 of 3 from the field. Leonard now. Leonard driving. Stops. Keeps his dribble. Bounce pass here to George. George, shot clock at 10. George now. Oh, eludes Hart. He tries to posterize and he misses. Now Leonard gets the loose ball. Powell now. Powell driving. Euro puts up the floater. It's good. So good job there on the Clippers to stay composed, not chuck up the 3 there on Powell. 22-18. Now Brunson, DiVincenzo, catch and shoot 3. And DiVincenzo from downtown. That's his 4th 3-pointer. 22-21. Westbrook, Zubac, and he cuts and he gets an easy dunk. Knicks got to get their interior defense much more up to par. Too easy for Zubac. He's doing whatever he wants in the paint. I don't like that. Here's Brunson. Now he takes a 3. Brunson got hit. No call there. Referee looking, I don't know. He was looking at the fake plastic boobs in the front row instead of watching the game. Here's Powell, and he scores. So just like that, 5-point lead for the Clippers. Timeout on the floor. Knicks call a timeout. And Brunson's going to make his case. The official was looking at the lady with the boobs in the front row instead of watching the damn game. Look at the replay. Now they're gonna hopefully they show the replay here. They didn't show it. Look, take a look at that. He's looking at La La Land instead of watching the game. Brunson getting fouled on that 3-point attempt. All right, we get a timeout on the floor here. Oh, now that Chris, now I see the score 118-116. Yes, I seen it now. It didn't scroll up earlier when you mentioned it, and I was like, It was in Miami. I was waiting to see where that game was. So Miami fans went home happy today, having Butler hit the game winner. Detroit continues to be dismal. They lose to Milwaukee 146-114. Ugh. Detroit, my goodness. Let's see what else. Any other compelling scores around the league. Minnesota beating the Pacers 127-109. Okay. I mean, I don't know why we're doing a little scoreboard watching, but I guess it's the filler through the commercial breaks. Because right now there's so much basketball left, ladies and gentlemen. It's so much. It's not time to be really scoreboard watching with jockeying in positions in the playoff races. We have a lot of basketball left. We're not even in the halfway part. We just finished the quarter part of the season. You know what's at least a relief? It's a quarter of the season. I haven't heard any coaches on a hot seat either. That's a good thing. You don't want to have coaches flip-flopping or possibly losing their jobs so early, especially with a quarter of the season. You want to wait at least the halfway part of your season. If certain teams are not building to expectation, or you notice that the team isn't listening or following the coaching model, then you could see the hot seat. But I'm happy now, December 16th, no one's on a hot seat, which is cool. That's a good thing. All right, we're getting back from the timeout here. Knicks trail by 5 with 4:04 left in the first quarter. I love to see the Knicks fans in attendance. Awesome. All right, Brunson now snake dribbling. Brunson stops and free throw extended, misses. Fight for the loose ball. Westbrook saved it. So now Westbrook gets the ball back. Westbrook now full steam ahead. Westbrook, and he knocked away, but he gets it and he got it back and puts it in. Westbrook's strength there, gathered there, and he was able to make that second opportunity. 28-21. Manu quickly in the game. Quickly. Knicks need a bucket here. Here's a double team on Randle. Back to Quickly. Quickly now. Shot clock at 5. This is dangerous. Quickly needs to make a move. Quickly turn around. And he puts it up and draws the foul. So Coffee got up in the air and made a terrible decision there. He was too quick. He was too espresso to go up and challenge that. Quickly will get rewarded with some free throws. Emmanuel quickly rattles the first free throws in, 22-28. Knicks trail by 6. And he hits both free throws. So 28-23. So good job for Quickly. Always a good free throw shooter. You have to capitalize on the line. Here's Powell. Westbrook now. 17 on the shot clock. Westbrook has a taller advantage on Brunson. Oh, almost knocked it away there. Kawhi one-on-one with Randle. Kawhi over Randle. That's no good. Misses. Rebound right into the hands of Quickly. Quickly in transition. Good job on the Clippers getting back. Quickly now. He's going to reset here. Reset. Clippers got back in transition. So Knicks could not capitalize on the mismatch. Here's Hartenstein behind the back, and he tried to get Randle and a kickball. So Knicks turn it over. This is the second time. We saw that last night when he tried to get behind the back, but good job on Zubac to get his hands last second. If that would have connected, that would have been an easy dunk and a highlight reel. All right, 28-23. It is the Clippers ball with 2:46 here. As Westbrook will bring the basketball, as Jack City, a real Knicks fan, has entered the chat. Salute as we acknowledge him. Westbrook misses. Hartenstein with the rebound. Here's Hart, the Hart Foundation. Here's Hart. Ali and try to get to Randle. Randle off the glass is good. Give Hart an assist there. And good job there as a Knicks fan hits the chat. And Julius Randle scores. I love that combination. Knicks down by 3. Kawhi Leonard now with the basketball. Leonard with the high screen. Leonard working. 3. And he got it. Kawhi Leonard turned back the clock there. 31-25. Quickly. Bounce pass to Hartenstein. Hartenstein back to Quickly. Here's the 2-minute mark of the quarter. Now Quickly, snake dribbling. Quickly backs off. Brunson now. Brunson with the thought about the 3. Driving. Floater. And he got fouled by Westbrook. So we get some free throws for Jalen Brunson. So Jalen Brunson will go to the line. Hey, when Brunson continues to play well, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to get those calls to get to the line. And Brunson hits the first free throws. 31-26. Knicks down by 5. He got Jalen Brunson looking to go 2-2 from the line. And he does. So Knicks trail 31-27, under 2 minutes. As Westbrook will bring the basketball up. Leonard now. Leonard, who's been feeling it. Leonard got a high step, and he got fouled. So Leonard will go to the line. So Leonard getting what he wants. So he'll shoot some free throws here. All right, we got Dice, who could shoot the 3-ball. Dice, the former Celtic, the former Bull. Jack City, thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate the super chat. You are the man. Thank you so much. Let's go. He's watching along with us in a bar from the Facebook group. Thank you again. You are awesome. We appreciate it. Many blessings to you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. A real Knicks fan. Salute to you. 33-27. Under a minute and a half here. Here's Randle. Randle to Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly calling a play out. Shot clock at 14. Emmanuel Quickly now. Quickly stops. It keeps his dribble, though. Now he stops to Hart. Shot clock at 7. Hart now driving. Hart going strong. Drive, but no good. Rebound. Knocked on the hands of Hartenstein. Here's Westbrook in transition. Westbrook back to Leonard. And what a dunk. What a nice assist by Westbrook leading to that dunk. I got to be honest with you. That was a pretty transition move by the Clippers. 35-27. That was very impressive. I am being a Knicks fan. I'm a little impressed there how fast the Clippers are. I'm actually moving here. So Westbrook, he is fast and he looks like he's comfortable there. Usually we see him many years ago, very out of control. Looks control here. A delay of game warning for the Clippers. So Hart, Knicks need to answer here. Quickly. Little stagnant here. Quickly again. Hartenstein. Here's Randle. Randle driving. Randle layup no good, but he got fouled. So Julius Randle will go for the line for some free throws. Now, us Knicks fans, we've been a little bit worried. The Knicks have been giving up a lot of points. They're not locked in defensively, but we saw that last season around this time of the year, and then after like the new year, they became a defense. They just started playing defense different. I think that with a Tom Thibodeau-led team as well, their defense is going to be there. I'd rather have them finish the year defensively strong than early in the part of the season, then they fade away where it doesn't matter. So I'm not going to panic yet. I know Clippers have scored 35 points here as Randle hits both free throws, 35-29. I'm seeing a little bit of trend, but I've been seeing that in the past few years with the Knicks, but we know that they're still going to make that adjustment defensively. So I'm not going to too much worried about it. And also, Mitchell Robinson is out, but still, I'm not going to. Here's Kawhi. Kawhi in the paint. Here's a wide open three. And he misses, but Westbrook snatches that rebound. That's his 5th rebound for Westbrook. Westbrook inside, and he misses that layup. Too much spin. Here's Randle the other way. Randle driving in. Randle going strong. Randle got away with a little bit of an elbow, but Randle gets inside 31-35. All right, under a half minute here. Westbrook will bring the basketball. Knicks will have another possession here. Westbrook. Powell with the high screen. But Hart takes it away. So we have a pit pocket in Los Angeles. By Hart gets a steal, and Powell knocks it out of bounds. Will be Nick Ball with 12 seconds here. 12 seconds. Good job on Hart playing with his hand, playing defense with his hands, swiping that ball. 12 seconds here before the quarter ends. As they inbound ball to quickly now picks it up. This is going to set up for the final shot. Who takes the final shot here? Quickly step back. Long range jumper off the mark. Randle with the ball. Randle off, and that counts as good. 1.5 seconds. Julius Randle using his strength and offensive rebounding. Final shot. Gets it off in time, and that's no good. At the end of the first quarter, Knicks trail 35-33, despite the fact that the Knicks didn't play well defensively, and the Clippers playing a little bit above beyond what they normally for their age. The Knicks are right there, down by 2. Knicks are trying to win a tough back-to-back game here. They just beat the Suns. And this is a tough matchup against the Clippers. So you know what? One possession, 1 quarter, 1 half, 1 game at a time. You know how we do that mantra, how we say it on our channel. Right now, they scored 33 points. They just got to tighten up some screws on the defense. Zubac had too much of an easy time in the paint. And I think we could make those adjustments with the second unit now. With the way if Dice plays on the floor, George, Leonard, Westbrook, when they need their we're gonna find out how good the Clippers bench is versus the Knicks bench. I think it's gonna come down the pace of the benches, and if the Knicks could have Westbrook turn the ball over later in the game, where Westbrook might think he's too, he's out of. We've seen Westbrook starts off strong and gets out of control. Can they capitalize on that? Only time will tell. You know what? I'm very okay with the quarter. I'm not ecstatic about it, guys, but you know what? They're only down by 2, not down by 7, not down by 8, not by double digits. Kudos to the Knicks. Never got it to that never allowed the Clippers to get to that double digit mantra. They kept it there. They kept answering back. So especially on the first quarter of the back-to-back, I'm okay with that. But you can't have those laps in defense, and you can't allow the Clippers to get those second chance opportunities. So we'll wait here. Don't forget, hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hey, I got to see that Book of Clarence. That looks really, really interesting. Looks like a good movie. The kid from Stranger Things is in it. I want to see that movie. Also, the Iron Claw coming out. There's quite a few little bit of movies coming out. All right, we're waiting. Let's wait for that quarter. Let me have some water. Again, Chef Dan got to work in the morning, so he won't be able to join us tonight. He gets up extremely early. By the time his game is over, he's probably waking up a couple hours after, so he couldn't do the game with us. All right, the Knicks will have the ball here to start the quarter. Trailing by 2. Quickly, we'll pick it up around the half-court mark. So we begin the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Quentin Grimes in the game. Grimes quickly now. Back to Grimes. Grimes catch and shoot 3. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Tice. And gives it to Harden. Now Harden working on Barrett. Harden now kicks it to Powell. Powell driving. Powell puts up the shot. And he banks it in. So 6 points for Norman Powell off the bench. Impressive. Manuel Quickly with the basketball. Quickly. Knicks down 33-37. Quickly now. Thought about the three to Hartenstein. Hartenstein uses his strength and he banks it in. So the Knicks going down south, going from north to south, attacking. Something different. I like it. Oh, yeah. Harden to Powell. Powell off the curl. Powell pumps, puts up the shot, hits the front of the rim. Rebound by Hart. Knicks could tie or take the lead. Here comes Hart. Hart lost the basketball. Thies took it away. That's a pickpocket. Here's a drive. And good defense by the Knicks. And he misses. Here comes Quickly. So Knicks contending. Here's Quickly. Off the drive, it's good. We're all even at 37. So the Knicks are very intangible here. Trailed by 8. Now all even now with a minute and a half gone by in the second quarter. As Harden with the basketball, and there was a whistle up high. Hartenstein with a foul away from the ball. And Quickly looks so comfortable running that, going and attacking the glass there as they show the replay there. Love it. We're all even at 37. As they inbound the ball to Harden. Harden now driving. Harden. And he throws it up. And Tice with an alley-oop. One hand. Too easy there. 39-37. They're exposing the Knicks centers with the pick and roll. Here's Quickly. And Hartenstein, but he got fouled by Tice. A broken play. Knicks are getting benefit of these calls, but there's a lot of suspect calls with the officiating that right now the Knicks are benefiting from it. Hartenstein will go to the line for some free throws. The former Clipper. He misses the first free throw. He misses both free throws. 39-37. So we're just up close to the first 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Harden now with the high screen. Harden keeps a dribble in front of Barrett. He tries to get inside. He gets his own basketball. Terrence Mann now, and good strip. Good hands by the Knicks, by Hart. 7 to shoot under the basket. Knicks now playing better defense. Seven on the shot clock as the inbound here to Powell. Powell, Euro, but Grimes got caught with a reach in. So Grimes picks up a foul. Not a good reach in there. Novell Powell will go to the line. Remember him in the We Here season. A lot of Knicks fans wanted him possibly from Portland to be traded. A good 6-man, but just a little too short in my opinion as he hits the first free throw. He's an instant bucket, but the height is what scared me away from Norman Powell. And he hits both free throws, 41-37. Manuel Quickly with the basketball. Quickly, Grimes. We got to get Grimes going here tonight. Barrett as well. Barrett with the basketball. Barrett now driving. Barrett trying to change his hands. And R.J. Barrett to the right hand. So that's his second field goal of the night, 41-39. Knicks down by 2. James Harden with the basketball. Harden now dribbling, driving. And slip past to Tice, but he got fouled. So they're calling fouls here. Tice will go to the line here. So that's Hart second foul. Hart came in with a little knee tendonitis. Hart got ejected. Back-to-back technical. So Hart has been ejected. Not a good thing for the Knicks. Two officials, a little thin. Gotta be a little more, let him say his piece. You give him and Harden misses the free throw. Ball don't lie. Harden, he hits one of two of the technical fouls. So it gave him back-to-back technical fouls here. But Harden hits one of two. So no Hart now. So you're going to lose rebounding on this team. That was an important player for Hart. I know he comes up with some knee tendonitis, and of course Dice misses the free throw. Ball don't lie, in the words of Chef Dan. So Clippers missed 2 free throws here. I think the officials were a little too testy to get him off the floor. He must have said something, that a magic word that got him expelled from this game. 43-39 here. Now Barrett now, double team. Harkenstein, and he got fouled. That is Stice's second foul. So again, Knicks are attacking at the center position. And I know somewhere in Manhattan, with his ankle up in the air, Mitchell Robinson says, "Why you're not feeding me the basketball down low when I want it?" As Harkenstein hits the first free throw, 40-43. Has another free throw coming up, and he hits both free throws. Knicks down by 2, 41-43. Harden with the basketball. Harden guarded by Grimes. Bounce pass to George. George driving. Keeping his dribble, though. Now he was going to reset. Shot clock at 8. Now he kicks it out to Man. Man now driving. Man stops. Pull up. And Brunson counting and one. Brunson did not allow him to land. And that's a chance for a 3-point play for Terrence Mann. Like, the Knicks are right there. They do real good stuff. And then they do certain foolish. There's Westbrook antagonizing Hart from leaving. All right, Russ. Don't throw rocks if you live in a glass house, pal. As he hits the free throw there, 46-41. Here's Brunson. Brunson driving. Brunson had it stripped by Harden. Man comes up with it, and he gives it to George. George to Man. Man driving. Euro. Kicks it back out to George. There was a lot of traveling there. George. Got away with the traveling. Back to 7. Quickly now, being harassed there by Powell. Here's Barrett. Barrett now. Shot clock at 12. Posting up on right hand. R.J. Barrett. As we say hello to Mr. Vernon. Here comes George. Euro. Back to Dice. And there's a foul by Harkenstein. Refs are blind. He should have gotten a technical for the team there. I mean, you lost Hart. That's a big one. That's a big loss there, man. That means we're going to get more Grimes minutes. We're going to get more DiVincenzo. I will have DiVincenzo back in this game. DiVincenzo started off hot. I mean, he's been sitting for quite some time. Bring him back in. Clippers back up by 6 here. Looking to go up by 7 now. And he hits both free throws, 50-43 with 8:05 left here before halftime. This is that, and Clippers have been to the line already 9 times in this quarter. Too much fouling. Here's give and go. Grimes rises for 3, and he nails it. 3-pointer, Quentin Grimes. They need him to get going. So Knicks down by 4, 50-46. Knicks are 6 of 11 from 3-point land. Here's Harden. Dice, and he got fouled. More free throws. So we get free throws here. So Dice will go to the line for some free throws here. 50-46. And he hits the first free throw, 51 of 40, 51 of 46. So 18, this is going to be the 19th free throw attempt for the Clippers here. And 10 for the Knicks. So 9 more free throws difference here. 52-46, 7:35 here. As it's going to be Brunson with the basketball. Brunson stops. Hartenstein going up strong, and he gets it. Give Brunson an assist there. Quickly almost stole that ball from Harden, but Harden will bring it up. James Harden now. Harden with the high screen. He thought he was hunting for a foul. Try to draw a foul, and he totally missed it. I'm glad the officials didn't fall for that con job. Here's Quickly. Emmanuel Quickly now. Snake dribbling. Quickly got foul, puts it up, and he will go to the line as he hits the floor. That is Tice's third. 3 for Tice. And yep, Harden flops way too much, Chris. I agree with you. Let me highlight his. We get some whistles. All right, Quickly will go to the line. Quickly, an excellent free throw shooter. They need to capitalize on the free throws. And Quickly hits the first free throw. Makes it a 49-52. Knicks down by 3. We have another free throw coming up for Emmanuel Quickly. Quickly to the line here. Trying to cut it down here to 2. And rims in and out. Rare miss for Quickly. 7-minute mark. With Harden with the basketball. Clippers up 52-49. Harden now to George. Bounce pass to George. Now George gives a bounce pass to Zubac. Underneath to Man. Man kicks it out to Powell. Powell to Harden. Shot clock at 3. He's going to put up the shot. And that's in and out. Fight for the rebound. Right to Brunson. Brunson secures the rebound. Brunson now driving. Gives it right here to Barrett. Barrett now holds. Now Barrett picks up his dribble. Spins. Keeps up his dribble. Kicks it out to Grimes. Wide open for 3. And that misses Zubac. So he had a good look there for Quentin Grimes. Couldn't nail it. Knicks only down by 3 because of their 3-point shooting. George rises for 3. And that's an air ball. Brandon Schultz. Salute, Brandon. How are you? Good to see you, pal. We have a timeout on the floor here by the Clippers. Knicks down by 3, 52-49. Clippers are playing extremely well physically and getting a lot of foul calls. And the Knicks just down by 3. So you could see it. You could see the glass half full. Although the Knicks are shooting very extremely well from 3-point land, but they're not playing their defense, their normal defensive. And what's going to be a big adjustment, at least the second half, no heart. That just, to me, it worries me. I think the Knicks have enough on the team to make this game a competitive game, but they might just be a little bit undermanned tonight. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. Yes, Merry Christmas to you too, Brandon Schultz. Thank you so much. We appreciate you throughout the whole season, throughout the year, coming in and always saying your pleasantries. Always good to see you. Always very cordial, very respectful, always says hi, and I appreciate that, Brandon, from you. So we have a timeout on the floor. Who won that Brooklyn Golden State? Golden State won 124-120. Huh. Yeah, that was just that momentarily. That was that momentarily yesterday, Chris. That was that 45 minutes. But I still got my sides are hurt. I can't laugh too much. My sides are hurting a lot. It's like I did ab works. The Rockets won yesterday. Who they beat? Not not following too many of the Houston teams, but I know you're a big Houston fan. I know you're an Astro and a Rocket fan. Curry went off in the fourth quarter. Boy, is he gonna look good in the Knicks uniform. All right, as we have a timeout. All right, Knicks down by 3. As we say hello to Miss Maria. Salute, hugs, Maria. Good to see you watching us on the Instagram live, as well as my good friend Giovanni. Salute, Giovanni. Houston beat Memphis. Oh, nice win there, Brandon. Good win for Houston to beat the Memphis Grizzlies. John Morant, any day now, should be returning to that team, too, serving his suspension. I think John Morant is getting a sponsorship when he comes back from the to the NBA for the NRA. The National Rifles Association wants to make him the spokesperson. As they inbound the ball here to Brunson. Knicks down by 3. Brunson. Randle's back in the game. So Brunson gets the basketball back. High screen. Now Brunson stops. Turn around to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo guarded by George. Now he rises for 3. He got fouled. So DiVincenzo got fouled on the 3-point attempt. So they showing yesterday, Brunson is the 9th player in Knicks history with 50-point games. And he's in some great companies there. Bernard, Guerin, Ewing, Allen, Anthony, Brunson, Randle, Reed, and Crawford. He's going to Grand Theft Auto 6. Okay. As he hits the first free throw. And he hits the second free throw. Knicks down by 1. One more free throw for DiVincenzo. He could actually tie this game. And DiVincenzo leads the Knicks with the scoring prowess at 14. And he's looking for his 15-point. And he does. 15 points for Big Devo. 52 for all. So we're halfway through the quarter. Man, Harden now. Harden. Alley-oops to George. George gets a deep turnaround jumper, and that's an air ball. And Grimes was right there like a cheap suit. Here's Brunson pushing. Brunson in transition. Bumps, leans it in, and shot won't go, but free throws for Jalen Brunson. Now the Knicks have a chance to take the lead at the free throw line. Knicks are grinding. Talk about grinding. This is right now a quarter and a half of Knicks just grinding. And now their grinding might get them the lead here. Let's hope. Brunson has opportunity with 2 free throws at the line here. Let's go. Yes. Brandon, yes, it is Christmas time. Absolutely. And Brunson gives the Knicks the lead, 53-52. And we're just at the 5:41 mark. Let's go. And let's hit those like buttons, ladies and gentlemen. Jalen Brunson has another free throw. And he gives the Knicks a 2-point lead. 54-52. Knicks with the lead here. Knicks on an 8-0 run in the last minute and 45. Bounce pass to Leonard. Leonard working on Randle. Leonard stops, pull away jumper, and Leonard does what he does, gets buckets. We're all even at 54. Line drive shot. Brunson now Randle. Randle guarded by man. Randle now. Randle driving. Randle kicks it back out. Grimes. And Randle wants it back. Shot clock at 8. He's got a mismatch. He got Zubac on him. Shot clock at 3. Randle step back for 3. And that's in and out. Leonard with the rebound. Here's Leonard. Leonard now. Leonard working on Randle. Leonard behind, in between the legs. Drives. And he got fouled. So free throws for Leonard. So we've seen a game within the game between Randle and Leonard. Nice crossover move there. Left or right. Leonard bounces in. Clippers regain the lead, 55-54, with another free throw coming up for Kawhi Leonard. No real foul. Vernon, talk to them, Vernon. Talk to them, Vernon. Leonard hits both free throws, 56-54. Brunson. Randle gets it right back to Brunson. Brunson getting a high screen. He's in front of... Now, good. Here's Brunson again. Brunson stops, puts some skates on man, and he hits it. Oohs and ahs on the crowd in Crypto Arena. We're all even at 56. Harden with the basketball to Leonard. They want to feature Leonard, who's been had the hot hand. Leonard now resets. He wants to pull back. He wants a high screen. Leonard now stops. Good defense and stolen by DiVincenzo, but he almost had it. He went out of bounds. Devo saw that, but 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers have to inbound it. So they'll inbound the ball to Leonard. Leonard now driving. Leonard driving, and they got a piece of it. And no shot clock violation. What's going on? Now they call the shot clock where they stopped it. They stopped the Knicks going into momentum in transition. They stopped the fast break. The officials... Brunson with the moves, indeed. I like the way he moves. So they negated a fast break here. So DiVincenzo would inbound the ball to Brunson. We're close to the 4:15 mark before halftime. Brunson, Randle. Randle now. Randle working on now Harden. Here's a double team. He waiting, and he kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson now driving. Brunson on man. Brunson, full jumper. Oh, it's nothing wet. Brunson gives a 2-point lead to the Knicks. And Brunson in double figures, up by, he has 10. Here's Harden. Harden now. Harden. DiVincenzo on a silly foul. Not a good play by DiVincenzo. We need you on the court, Devo. We can't get you or fall for those Harden baited fouls. Yes, the Las Vegas refs. The way they're calling for fouls, this game is not going to finish. The NFL kickoff right now, I'm pretty sure by the time this game finishes, the post-game show, you're going to have the NFL post-game show with Boomer and JB and all the other guys before, because, my God, too many fouls. As Harden misses the free throw, in the word of Chef Dan, ball don't lie. And he hits 1 of 2 from the line. Knicks with a 1-point lead, 58-57. We're at the 3:45 mark in the second quarter. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson now pulls up for 3, and it's good. Jalen Brunson, that is him. And he hits a 3, 61-57, largest lead for the Knicks. Brunson with 13 points. Here's George. George working on Barrett. George crossover. Euro puts up, and he uses it. That was just nothing but his height off the glass. Good job there. Well defended by R.J. Barrett, but even better offense from George. DiVincenzo now. Hartenstein with the floater, and he misses, but fight for the loose ball. Hart can't get it. He hits the ground. Here comes Leonard. Leonard comes the other way. Terrence Mann. Man now. Man driving. Man stops. And he got fouled, and he will go to the line for some free throws. What else is new? More fouls, more free throws. But the Knicks up by 2, but the Clippers will have a chance to tie with Terrence Mann going to the free throw line. They call a timeout on the floor. We have a timeout. It gives you a moment there to get those like buttons going. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, we ask you to do so. We want to say hello and good evening to everyone that's watching us on the Instagram Live app for the first time, simultaneously at the same time via Instagram Live, we want to say salute, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Return to the Knicks podcast here on the Watch Along. Of course, you have Trivia, Rumba, the YouTube page, and a Facebook page group as well. Thank you so much. And I know that the MMA co-main event should be starting shortly. Colby Covington versus Leon Edwards for the title. That's the main event. And I know my son Austin is on the other side of the glass, like they say, the other side of the stream. Where's okay, Mr. Vernon? I asked the question earlier. I don't know if you got to hear it. The question was, and I should have made a poll question and done it and put it on there on the chat too, so you would have seen it. Who do you consider right now, as of right now, a mega star in the NBA? Who is a mega superstar in the NBA right now? I only got 3, to be honest with you. 3 to 4, but we could argue 5 at possible. I know some of the folks mentioned, but I wanted to bring that out. And even Chris, megastar. I think you were part of that conversation with us yesterday, Chris, so you don't count. You were part of the backstage, but you could go ahead and give your thoughts as well. But Chris was part of that conversation that I mentioned earlier, that we had last night, of a mega star currently right now in NBA, that if you were to have no salary cap and wanted to trade for, who would you go get? As we have that timeout, that's a little food for thought. I didn't hear from Gideon. Sky, salute Sky joining us on the Twitter app. Sky, appreciate you tonight. All right, back in LA here. Knicks up by 2 with some free throws for the Clippers. Terrence Mann will go to the line, looking to try to tie this game here. Yeah, Queen Latifah at courtside. Yeah, she doesn't age at all. My goodness. And she hits the first free throw here. Down by 1. Yeah, she doesn't age. She looks phenomenal. Queen Latifah. And they go 2 of 2 from the line, 61-61. Here's Randle. Randle turns the ball right into the hands of George. They're going to push it. Here's Mann. Mann back to Harden for 3. And he got transition 3. Knicks turn the ball over there, and now they knocks down by 3. Knicks got to secure the basketball here. Brunson, Hartenstein, and he loses the ball, and he goes to the floor. Back-to-back turnovers for the Knicks. Here's Mann. Mann now for 3. And Clippers, just like that, they go on a 6-0 run on some turnovers on the Knicks. We have a timeout on the floor by Coach Thibodeau. This game out of a timeout, 2 turnovers, immediately consecutive 3 by the Clippers, and now the Knicks trail 67-61. That's the thing that the Knicks cannot do. You have to continue to secure the basketball. Randle just got a little sloppy with his handle. That happens from time to time. I'm glad Coach calls the timeout to regroup. You see the Clippers are very active in the passing lane with the hands. When the Knicks, that's also part of their advanced scouting, seeing what the Knicks have been doing lately. Using the backdoor bounce pass. They must have seen a lot of that scouting report from last night's game. You saw that a lot of cutting, a lot of motion there. And the Clippers very active with their hands in the passing lane, and it's showing there. But 2:19 here, you have to answer back here. You're on the road. You don't want to go down 10 or 9. You want to keep it there, either tie or even the lead. You don't want to go down. And I just said that right now, and Alan Hahn just said exactly what I just said. It's funny. Knicks would inbound. Randle with the basketball. Back to Hartenstein. Two minutes. Here's Brunson. Back to Randle. Randle now. Randle driving. Randle stops. Up inside. He's shot no good. Rebound right to Barrett. Here's Brunson now. Brunson driving. Snake dribble. Brunson high. Off the glass. Won't go. And he tries to tip it, but right to the Clippers. Here's Harden in transition. Back over to Man. Man for three. And the three ball is going in for the Clippers. 3 consecutive for the threes. And the Clippers open up a 9-point lead. 9-0 run for the Clippers. Knicks need to stop that bleeding right now. Brunson now. Euro. Back to back. Randle. Randle Euro. Back over. Extra pass. Barrett for 3. No good. Hartenstein off the glass. And they get it. So the 9-0 run comes to an end. So Hartenstein with double figures. 10 points. 11-0 run stopped here. So he has 10 points, 5 rebounds. Under a minute. Harden now resetting. Harden on we're working on with DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 3. Step back 3, and he got a foul call. Oh, come on. That is so soft. Is that really a foul, ladies and gentlemen? He looked like there's some airspace. Wow. That was not a foul. Salute Dr. Kalen. Salute joining us on the Twitter app. Or X. The refs are out tonight. I agree with you, Big Task. Man. Knicks played so well, and to have this lack of laps. Ugh. Yeah, so a 16-2 run, Vernon. We're almost lockstep with that. 16-2 run. Knicks got to answer here. Can't go down double figures at the half. DiVincenzo, Randle now. Randle driving. Randle spins. Randle gets inside, but Hartenstein ran to Randle though, kept it alive. Randle, Charles Smith Memorial, counted and won. Julius Randle has a chance for a 3-point play. Randle, don't get hit with a technical foul, please. Don't get hit with a tech. Get away. And Randle got hit for a freaking technical, I bet. Technical foul on Randle. Randle, do not argue. You lost heart already. We cannot afford to lose a second player. Don't. One Knick ejected. Now, this is dangerous here. Randle has to hit some free throws here. Randle hits the free throw, completes the 3-point play, but Knicks trail 66-74. I could see that there, Vernon. The refs got to have a little bit of thick skin. Shot clock here. You're going to have 6 seconds between game clock, shot clock. Now, Leonard puts it up, counted and one. Another 3-point play. Now, man, this is getting a little bit out of control now. And this is where the Knicks, and that was a foul there. This is where the Knicks got to get that composure, calm, cool, collective. $30 foul and a half. That's too many fouls by this officiating crew. So Kawhi has a chance for a 3-point play here. And he rattles it in. Knicks down by 11. So the largest lead for the Clippers. So this is the final shot here. Brunson on Westbrook. Brunson stops. A lot of contact, no call. They've been ticky-tack. Wait a minute. They've been so punk all game, these officials. Brunson clearly gets shoulder tackled by Westbrook. No foul? You didn't call that a foul? We're at the half, ladies and gentlemen. It's halftime. Knicks down by 11, 77-66. The story is a lot of fouls. Knicks got to make the adjustment on not fouling. They were matching the Clippers stat by stat until that timeout where they came out and they turned the basketball over with Randle missing, and then that turnover by Hartenstein led to some back-to-back threes. The Clippers took it away from there, and then some questionable foul calls between the officials. This been a frustrating officiating game. Too many foul calls. A lot of fouls in the first half. Let me see if I get some. Man, wow. Just call the game non-biased as referee should be. That's just they're trying to make that Los Angeles bias there. Maybe Vernon. I don't know. That's weird. That is so. I didn't like that ending of that quarter for the game here. It makes the game unwatchable or slows it down. That no one can get into rhythm. Then you get the complaint, the murmuring, and then you get the flares, the tempers flare on players. It's all on. You could blame the officiating because you're setting the tempo of a methodical, slow pace kind of game. And this is just me. Let me get some stats, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm trying to update my stats so we can get some stats, take a halftime break. And let's go. Let's get some team stats like I like to do. All right, here we go. The Knicks are shooting 22 of 46 from the field. That's 51.2%. On the road, that's not bad. While the Clippers are shooting identical, 51.1%. They're 23 of 45. So the Clippers have had two extra possessions and hit one more extra field goal than the Knicks. The Knicks are shooting 7 of 15 from three-point land. That's 46.7%. Last night, they finished at 56.4% from three-point land. Tonight, the Clippers are shooting themselves 41.7. They're 5 of 12. But the Clippers propel on that run. They did a good job there. Knicks are, 18 free throws, and they hit 15. But look at how many the Clippers have been to the line. Clippers have been on the line 30 times. They hit 26. So even that's a lot of fouls. You're talking about 38 fouls and a half. That's a lot of fouls by this officiating crew. And of course, the Knicks are shooting 83.3%, while the Clippers are shooting 86.7% from the free throw line. Knicks are being out rebound 24-16, but 7-5 on the offensive glass, 17-11 on the defensive glass. Assists. 17 assists for the Clippers to 9 for the Knicks. Knicks got 6 blocks, while the Clippers have 5. 4 steals for the Clippers to the Knicks 2. Knicks turned the ball over 5 times, which this is why you see that and the Clippers turned them into 3 balls. That's why they have that deficit in double digits. Let's go with the individual stats. Let's go with the Clippers. Their high man is Kawhi Leonard, turning back the clock a little bit. 20 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds in 18 minutes of action. Zubac, who started off the game extremely strong for the Clippers, had 11 points, 16 minutes of action with 6 rebounds. Terrence Mann, 11 points, 2 assists, 1 rebound in 17 minutes of action. You also have Harden, 17 minutes on the court. He has 10 points, 7 assists for James Harden, 3 rebounds. Paul George played 15 minutes, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Norman Powell, instant offense off the bench in 15 minutes, has 8 points, 1 rebound. Dias has 7 points, 1 rebound, 18 minutes of action. Westbrook, who only plays 7 minutes of action, has 4 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. But with Westbrook, when he goes in that transition, he is elusively fast, making a lot of nice passes in that transition game. The Knicks got to combat that and answer for that. But they did a good job, unless for that last time out there. Let's go individual points for the Knicks. The Knicks high man is Dante DiVincenzo with 15 points. He's on fire from three-point land. He has 1 assist in 14 minutes of action. So he's got more points than minutes on the floor. Followed by, of course, Jalen Brunson and Randle. Both have 13 points, but Brunson has 4 assists, 2 rebounds in 20 minutes of action. Randle has 18 points, 18 minutes and 13 points with 1 assist and 3 rebounds. But Randle has a technical foul. He has to play under control, because Josh Hart, if those that are watching us or joining us for recently, Hart is not in the game. He's been ejected with 2 technical fouls. He was ejected immediately by the officiating crew. Not in tonight. Quentin Grimes needs to step up. 10 minutes of action, only 3 points. Emmanuel Quickly, he could get hot, but he only has 10 minutes, 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Hart did not get in the scoring column. He did play 8 minutes, an assist, and a rebound. And that's all. And Jericho Sims played, got a couple fouls, 4 minutes of action, immediately was relegated to the bench with foul trouble. The Knicks are going to need everyone else on the team to step up, especially coming off a back-to-back against the Phoenix Suns. They're going to need the Jericho Sims to play, contribute. Emmanuel Quickly needs to pick up his offensive game, as well as Quentin Grimes. With no Hart available, they're going to need that, and they're going to need their intensity on the defense, stealing the basketball and running that transition game that the Knicks we saw yesterday. Can they make that adjustments? We'll see. I'm a little worried with Julius Randle, the way this officiating are calling the fouls. And if the Knicks are down, I don't want him to get frustrated and get fouled out, because then we're relegated to Gibson coming off the bench to play power forward. I don't know if you're asking a lot there. I know, and we don't have no Hart, so you can't run the vault. By the way, I want to tell you guys, whenever the Knicks have all 3 of the Villanova Wildcats on the floor with Barrett and Hartenstein, I call them Voltron. To me, that's the Voltron second unit. The Wildcats with Hartenstein and Barrett. That's just me. But let's go to the halftime break. I'm going to go get some water, retool. Enjoy the halftime. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. I will be right back. Let me get the halftime video, and we'll be right back. All right, we're back at the half. Hope you guys enjoyed your halftime break there. Wanted to take a moment to talk about that transition players that we were talking about. Let me change my camera view for a moment. We're about to switch here. Yeah, we were talking about Vernon. I was talking about the megastar, and me and you are pretty much almost lockstep. LeBron, Giannis, Jokic, Embiid, Luka Doncic. Yes, he's a megastar. I also got Steph Curry. I don't know if you put Curry. I put Curry on as a megastar. Case in point, I encourage you to watch that video I made earlier in the day about Brunson hitting the 50. And I also talk about megastar that I think Brunson is on its way. Not because I'm a Knicks bias. We're covering the Knicks here. I think Jalen Brunson is on the verge of becoming a megastar. And you go, you bugging. He hasn't even made an all-star team. Correct. But what considers to be a megastar is when you elevate your teammates. When you elevate and take a team, a franchise, and you take it to another level. Jalen Brunson, the Knicks were, let's say, can we say that they were a first-round playoff team. And they missed the postseason. Brunson comes on the team. And now we could see that they now in the second round. Also, with this pretty much the same squad before Brunson got here, Brunson now allows Julius Randle to play the same type of game and not have pressure on him. RJ Barrett has matured and developed because of and also the players around got much better. A megastar helps elevate the franchise, the team. Jalen Brunson slowly but methodically, quietly, it's not there yet. I'm not saying he's there yet, but he's on his way to becoming a megastar in this league because he's elevating the franchise and everyone on the court. You saw Mitchell Robinson elevate before injury. You see, Randall. He hasn't gotten Quentin Grimes elevated yet to where it needs to be, but it's because Grimes is not hitting the shot. Grimes played himself out of the rotation, but now out of the starting lineup, not the rotation, the starting lineup. Let me correct myself. DiVincenzo, when he plays along, they hit. The offense runs, the team flows and works well when Jalen Brunson. Remember last year, Knicks were one of the top offensive teams, regardless with Brunson. The elevation of Brunson is real. And he's on the verge of a mega star, in my opinion, if he keeps up. He's not there yet. And I mentioned this because on the video I was talking about players that the Knicks are linked to in a lot of trades. The Karl Anthony Towns, the Siakam Piakam, OG Anunoby, Levine, DeRozan, Zion. I don't consider none of those players that I mentioned mega stars. They're all stars. They're good players. I think the Knicks will get back to the same place they were with those players if they make a trade for them. It's like to me, it's in an NBA landscape of a GPS. They'll end up going to the same location, just on a different route. They'll take the scenic route, or they'll take the non-toll route. At the end of the day, I think they'll go the same route if they make a trade for those players. Okay. We'll see. We'll definitely. Oh, we're almost ready. Give me a second. What happened here? There we go. I've never seen that before, where the whole screen goes this way. Yeah, so we're almost ready to start. Let's go. Second half action. And I'll move over to the other camera angle. Let's go. All right, 77-66. Knicks down by 11. Here we go. Brunson with the basketball. So Knicks will have it here to start the second half. DiVincenzo back to Brunson. Brunson bounced past to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo now kicks it out to Barrett. Barrett driving Barrett. And kicks it out to Randle. Extra pass. DiVincenzo for three. And that's off the mark. A little too strong there. And DiVincenzo was perfect. 4 for 4. Misses. So the first half minute gone by. Here's George. George now. George kicks it out to Travis Mann. Mann now. Mann calling a play out. Mann driving. Mann going strong and passes it to Zubac. The way the game started, Zubac benefiting. Again, Jericho Sims got caught helping. 79-66. DiVincenzo rises up for three. DiVincenzo hits it. So he's 4 for 5. Or 5 for 6. Excuse me, 5 for 6 from three-point land. 18 points. Back to 10-point deficit for the Knicks. Here's Harden working. Harden holding on to the basketball. Gives it to George. George now. George, circle. Good. 81-69. Randle. Barrett now. Barrett snake dribbling. Gets in front. It puts up the floater. R.J. Barrett. He got in front of George. Good job there attacking. Back to 10. Here's Leonard from the curl for three. Boy, Randle got picked in a moving screen. Come on, let's go. Here's Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson being harassed by Mann. Barrett for three. And he misses right to Leonard. 84-71. Oh, let me bring the scoreboard. And we get a foul. Yeah, what happened? Throwing about the ball to Zubac. Here's Harden back to Leonard. Leonard now driving. Leonard puts up the shot and he misses. Rebound by Randle. Good blocks out by Julius. So Knicks down by 13. Here's Barrett. Barrett got fouled. Harden. Jericho Sims now to Randle. Randle now. Randle with a dribble. Puts up the shot. And that's short. Sims had it. But right into the hands of George. Here comes Mann. Mann in transition. And DiVincenzo poked it away. Good job there. I'll get that scoreboard back up. And there's a foul. Chance for a three-point play. Bad defense for the Knicks. Hopefully not tired legs for the Knicks. The lead's back to 15. Here we go. There it goes. Let's get that in there. $86-71. It's getting a little bit out of control here. Leonard completes a three-point play. Shakedown family. What's going on? Here's Brunson. DiVincenzo. Oh, Jericho Sims back to Devo. 13 on the shot clock. Randle driving. Randle Randle going strong, missed it. Here comes the Clippers the other way. Harden. George, catch and shoot 3, and that's off the mark. Rebound by Barrett. Barrett wants to push. Good job on the Clippers getting back in transition. Barrett now. Barrett. A lot of contact. He got it. But no foul. Wanted a foul call. That should have been a 3-point play opportunity. A lot of contact for officiating. Now they're going to eat the whistle here. Here's Harden. Bounce pass to Zubac. Back to Harden. Here's George. George now. George lost the ball, but right to Leonard. Leonard fakes the 3. Now he's driving. Stop. Jumper. And he got the line drive. 89-73. He's feeling it tonight. He's 9 of 12 from the field. 28 points for Kawhi Leonard. Here's Brunson now working on man. Brunson snake dribbling. Back to Randle. Randle now driving. Randle, a lot of contact, but no call. But he gets right to the ball, right to Brunson. Back over to Barrett. Barrett working on George. Barrett one-on-one. Tries to feed it. Bad pass by Barrett. Randle just stopped. 6 turnovers for the Knicks here. That's the 6th one. Harden looking for man. Man now baseline. Man driving on Barrett. Pep stops and he misses. Can't score. Here's Barrett. Barrett. Ooh, reaching. You heard that one. He was fouled. It's funny, Vernon. It's like you must have heard the show because I said the same, Morant, Alexander, is because we don't get to see him. He could be a megastar that you don't get to see him because he's in a small market and he has that potential. Man, you must have, we're almost lockstep. That's pretty cool. Let's get this over so we can see this more. There we go. Barrett hits the free throw. It's 89-75. Here's Harden on the screen. Harden, floater. No good. Tip. Fight for the rebound. Right to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo comes out of the pack with it. Here's Barrett. Barrett now. Back to Sims. Sims. Back to Barrett. Barrett, catch and shoot 3. R.J. Barrett. 3-pointer. 89-79. Down by 11. Knicks one step at a time. 16 points for R.J. Barrett. Here's George. George stops. Back over to Harden. George wants it now. 13 on the shot clock. Working on Barrett up high. Now George driving. Euro. Goes inside. He got a good step there. 91-78. Here's Randle. Randle now. Kicks it. And George, good hands in the passing lane. George keeping the hands up. George. Transition 3. And he got it. Tom Thibodeau calls timeout. 94-78. Another turnover for the Knicks leads to a transition 3 for the Lakers. The Clippers. The Clippers continue to take advantage of the Knicks' mistakes. Whenever the Knicks make a mistake or turn over the basketball, Clippers come immediately and hit a transition 3. And this is from the second quarter. It's gonna find out how much willpower the Knicks have. This is the second game of back-to-back being down. This timeout is going to be very crucial, ladies and gentlemen. They're down 94-78. Randle upset with himself for that bad pass. George getting in the passing lane. This is a big timeout. Do they fight here and make this a single-digit game before the fourth quarter? Or do they just going to say, you know what? We beat the Phoenix Suns. We had a hell of a game. We had a hell of a night, emotional night. Let's just pack this in and get ready for the Lakers. I don't want that mentality. I want that mentality. You go out, you play today, you win today, and that's it. We'll see. We'll see. I know it's easier said than done. We're not out there the ones running up and down the court with the cardio, running back and forth, and the traveling and flying, the knees, the pains and pains. I get it. But we're also not out there making millions of dollars. I mean, easier said than done. We'll see. It's going to tell us about this. The way they close out this third quarter is going to tell me a lot about this Knicks team also, because they're undermanned by 2 of their big men, Hart, on the rebound, and no Mitchell Robinson. I want to see what the Knicks show us tonight. I saw that Cincinnati beat Minnesota. That's great for the if you're a Giant fan. Giants a win tomorrow for NFL Giants. They win tomorrow. Their season. They're in the hunt and possibly alive with Tommy DeVito. I know it's a tough task. They have to go to New Orleans and win that game. That's a tough one. New Orleans fighting for the division title there in the NFC South. That's going to be a hell of a game. But just think the Giants could pull out a victory there. Minnesota loses. Things could go their way, break their way. Let's go. They're coming back from Clippers have too many offensive skill players for the Knicks. Put in the second and third string. It's a back-to-back on a time zone road trip. We'll see. We'll see. I still think this game is still there to be had, Vernon. Do they let go of the rope? We will find out. Here's Brunson. Randle back to Brunson. Jalen Brunson to Randle. Randle driving. Randle adjusts. Gets it. Julius Randle. Good strong move. Leonard thought he was pushed. It's a 14-point game, 80-84. 94, excuse me. Harden now. Harden off a screen. Harden stops. Kicks it back to Zubac. Back to Harden. Harden bounce past to Zubac. Gets it right down to man. And he got it. Banks it home. Lucky that Jericho didn't pick up a third foul there. 96-80. 16-point game here. Here's Brunson. Brunson snake dribbling. Gives it to Barrett. Barrett with the floater. R.J. Barrett flips it in. 18 points for Barrett. Here's Harden. Harden now. Razzling and dazzling. 10 on the shot clock. Harden sticks it. Here's a three for George. George nails it. So now the Clippers feeling good here. 99-82. DiVincenzo for three. DiVincenzo misses and loose ball foul against Harden. Why does Westbrook look like a creep when he just came in? $99-82. Jericho Sims. Barrett for three. Misses. Zubac. Now he heads it off to man. Back to George. 99-82. George kicks it out. Leonard wide open for three. And Leonard nails it. 20-point lead. Knicks down by 20. Brunson now. Brunson stops. Barrett. RJ now around the curl. Kicks it out to DiVincenzo for three. DiVincenzo side of the rim. Long throw for Leonard into George. And palming violation on George. Turnover. Hartenstein quickly and Grimes will come in. Wholesale changes for the Knicks. Boy, that kid needs a haircut next to Tom Thibodeau. Those two kids in the front. Holy crap. Brunson for three. Brunson answers it. 95-102. That's Brunson's second three-pointer. 16 points for Jalen after that 50-point performance. Here's Westbrook. Westbrook now. Westbrook driving. Bounce past to Zubac and passes it to man. Man inside. Kicks it back out to Leonard. Leonard takes a three. Leonard, and he hits it. They're just shooting it. 34 points for Leonard. He's 11 for 14, and he's perfect. 5 from 5 from three-point land. Here's Randle. Randle now. Randle stops. Randle, Charles Smith Memorial, kicks it back out to Brunson. Here's Quickly for three. And Quickly misses. Rebound Zubac. 11 rebounds for Zubac. So Knicks 105-85, down by 20. Here's George. George rises for three. And that's off the mark. Rebound by Brunson. Brunson now. Brunson stops, goes, puts up the floater, and no good. Leonard comes up with it. Gives it to George. George now working on Grimes. Now crossover, baseline, loses the basketball, but Westbrook gets it and gives it to George. Good hustle there by Russell Westbrook. Extra hustle paid off. 22-point lead for the Clippers. Brunson got fouled, but it was before the shot. Side out, and we have a timeout on the floor. Knicks down 107-85. Clippers blowing this game open with 2:53 left in the third quarter. That stinks. That was a tough one there. That's a tough one there. Well, at least we got the Rangers beating the Bruins 2-1. New York Rangers continue to play outstanding hockey. And then again, we were talking about a little bit about the Saints-Giants game. Giants are in the hunt. They win that Saints game. They're alive with 3 games, with 3 weeks or 4 weeks left in the season. There's a lot to be played there, and very impressive is Tommy DeVito. Not only that, Saquon Barkley. I believe Darren Waller will be activated from his injury. And then on my New York Jets, they're going to take on the Miami Dolphins. I'll tell you one thing: it's been raining all day today in Florida. All day, not just Central Florida, up and down the whole state of Florida. It's been raining hard. A lot of rain. I'm talking about a lot of rain. It's still raining. When we had the halftime break that I went, it's still coming down, and it's still coming down aggressive. It's like we had a tropical storm. If this was New York with this kind of rain, this would be snow. We're talking about big snow totals. All right, we're waiting for coming back from this timeout. Here we go. So this Clipper offense is showing, when they're all healthy and they all could play, this is why they think that the Clippers could be a Western Conference finals team. Only time will tell in the postseason with them. They're gonna have to do it this year. They're all in the mid 30s. The windows is closing on the Clippers. Yeah, George with 18, Leonard with 34. George could end up with 20 plus points, and Kawhi could end up with almost 40 points. Harden has 10 points. He's in double figures. The whole starting five for the Clippers are over double figures. All right, here's Brunson now. Brunson driving. Brunson layup. It's good. Nice, beautiful move by Brunson getting in. So it's an 18-point deficit. Actually, 20-point deficit. Here's Westbrook. Alley-oop for Tice. Gives it back out to Leonard. Leonard thought about the three. Leonard now adjusts for three. And Leonard finally misses. It's from three, an air ball. Quickly. Grimes pushing. Grimes going. Good push. That's what the Knicks need to do. In transition, attack, and play quick and elusive. Here's Westbrook. In between the legs, he almost lost the basketball. Westbrook backing in, turnaround jumper. That's off the mark. Rebound by Quickly. They want to push. Here's Randle. Randle, Euro. Randle counted and one. Chance for a 3-point play. 91-107. That's what the Knicks are going to need to get back Keep running. Get back. Keep getting back in transition. Quick baskets. And now he has a chance for a 3-point play. Now you have to hit the free throws, Kings. Let's go, guys. And he completes the 3-point play. 107-92. Westbrook. Dice with the ball. Looking for Norman Powell on the curl. Powell goes. Hartenstein. Extra pass. Open for three. Westbrook. He bricked it. Now, here's a good push by Brunson. And Randle dunks it. Timeout on the floor. Knicks on the run. Let's go. 107-94. Causes the Clippers. They cut it with 9 straight points for the Knicks. Again, what did Jalen... Again, remember I mentioned the conversation. Is Jalen Brunson him? That mega star? I'm not saying he is, but when before that 3-point play for Randle, Brunson mentioned, hey, let's go. Keep the spirit go. Clapping, getting everyone excited. There, he tapped that ball into and doing those little intangibles to get his teammates elevated, going. Keep an eye on this. The Knicks got a nice run here. Can they make this under 10 points before the fourth quarter? Only time will tell. Again, no Hart. Hart, 2 technical fouls, has been ejected from the game, so no Josh Hart tonight. Let's go. Let's attack. Here we go. Clippers with the basketball after this timeout. A minute and a half, 90 seconds left in the quarter. Westbrook now. Westbrook high screen to Kawhi. Do they go back to Kawhi? He had the hot hand. Leonard working on Randle. 1-on-1. Shot clock at 10. Leonard baseline. Turns around. Backing in. Turns around jumper over Randle. And that's a tough shot there by Kawhi Leonard. Only a Kawhi Leonard on top of his game can hit that. Kudos. You tip your cap there. Kawhi Leonard's feeling it tonight. 109-94. A minute and 15 here as Jalen Brunson with the basketball. Knicks trying to put a surge here to finish the quarter strong, to propel him into the fourth. Brunson, Randle now driving. Randle driving on Coffee. Backs in, foul, and his shot won't go, but free throws for Julius Randle as Coffee picked up a foul. .103 here, 109-94. Randle hits the first free throw, makes it 109-95. Jerry West. And he hits both free throws, 109-96. Dice. Leonard thought about the three. Leonard now with the basketball in his hands. Leonard had a high hand. Leonard's pivots. Powell. 7 on the shot clock. Norman Powell puts up the shot. Count it and 1. Grimes. You can't give away those momentum plays. Let's go, guys. 111-96. Powell trying to go to the free throw line. Completes the 3-point play. 112-96. Here's Brunson. Snake dribble. Baseline jumper. No good. He gets his own rebound. Now Brunson follows. Brunson floater. It's good. Second opportunity. Brunson taking advantage. Opportunistic. 112-96. Knicks trying to propel and make a run here. Here's Westbrook, but they got to play defense. Here's Westbrook. One-on-one with Quickly. Shot like a 10. Turn around, and that's just height and power over Quickly. Yes, it's only second field goal, but he's taking advantage on that mismatch. 16-point deficit. Brunson now. Brunson holding off here for the final shot. Brunson holds Quickly. 2 seconds. Quickly rises up for 3. That's off the mark at the end of the third quarter. The Knicks show 114-96. Knicks down by 11, and now it's 16. We go to the fourth quarter. The Knicks gonna have to put their work on the defensive end if they want to win this game in Los Angeles. Fourth quarter. Let's go. Hit those likes. Let's get going. We have a couple of runs in us, Knicks fans. I think the Knicks gonna have a run in here. But the Clippers tonight have come offensive machine tonight. I mean, Kawhi, George, Westbrook attacking, Harden. That's a lot of names there offensively. We all knew that the Clippers could score the basketball. It's how they were going to gel, and hopefully the Knicks tonight could show us what they're made of. They're putting some good spirit on the back of Jalen Brunson. Randle, Barrett needs to come alive quickly from the 3-point land, needs to get going. And they have to rebound the basketball. The centers are going to be a big help tonight. Hartenstein, Jericho Sims. It's going to be a team effort tonight. So we're waiting here to start the fourth quarter. I want to say salute to everyone. Thank you for joining us, staying up this late with us. Myself here and the chat with the game. We appreciate you guys on a Saturday night. Thank you so much for the watch along. We really appreciate everyone on all the different platforms that you can hear my voice. Here we go. Coffee would inbound the ball here to Westbrook. Westbrook, George back to Westbrook. He has Brunson, spins, and he just uses a nice basketball move there, uses all his long length. 116-98. Brunson now spins. Brunson stops, leans in, and there's a foul. He was fouled twice on that, but he will go to the line. Barrett is as quiet as the night before Christmas. Barrett is close to 20 points, but it hasn't been felt impactful, Johnny. Brunson trying to get the Knicks close, cut the deficit down as he hits the first free throw. 116-99. Knicks trying to get to the century moment. And he does. We're at 100 at 116. It's a 16-point deficit. Dice will inbound the Westbrook. Knicks got to play defense. George Westbrook. They want to feature Westbrook on isolation again. Powell in the curl. Kicks it out. Coffee, baseline. Back to Powell. Powell now driving. Powell stops. Floater. No good. Rebound by Hartenstein. Here's Barrett. Barrett now. Hartenstein. Here's Brunson. Back to Hartenstein, but good stolen pass there by Westbrook using his long length. Here's George. George discombobulated, got it back, and he got the layup. So the Knicks turned the ball over. Capitalization there by the Clippers. 118-100. Brunson now. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson for three. Brunson, no good. Hartenstein with the rebound, and he throws it off, try to save it right to Theis. Here comes they have numbers, the Clippers. Westbrook now. Westbrook kicks it out. Powell rises for three. In and out, misses. Rebound by Brunson. Brunson with the basketball. Brunson back over to Quickly. Quickly now give and go. Puts up the shot. And they're going to say side out of bounds. McBride will come in for some minutes as Brunson will take a seat. 33 minutes for Brunson. A lot of minutes for him coming off back-to-back here. McBride to Hartenstein. Here's Barrett. Barrett now. Barrett's got a, and there's a kick ball. Knicks will have a new shot clock. They'll reset the shot clock. Knicks down here, 118. They're down by 18 points here. Knicks need a run. They need to get on a run, but they need stops. They can't sit back and trade buckets with the Clippers. They need some stops. Quickly now. Quickly with the high screen. Quickly driving. Quickly off the high glass. No good. And they're going to say goaltending. Theis. Okay. Touch the backboard, so it is a goaltend. Count it. 102-118. So Westbrook. George loses the basketball but keeps the dribble. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Westbrook spinning. Westbrook. Theis. Theis, nice feed. But right there was Westbrook. Here's a quick outlet pass to Barrett. Barrett. And he got tied up. And they're going to say jump ball. We have a jump ball between Powell and Barrett. Tip off one by Barrett, but right to the hands on George. Here's George. George. Right to Theis. Theis thought about the three, but no, gives it to Powell. Powell now around the curl. Powell kicks it out to Westbrook. Baseline, and Powell gets bumped, and he gets a call for a foul. What else is new? Knicks down by 18, but the Clippers looking to add some more to this total. He misses the free throw. In the words of Chef Dan, ball don't lie. He misses both free throws. Ball don't lie. Here's Quickly. Quickly now. Quickly going quick. And Emmanuel Quickly lightning fast. 120, 104. 9 points for Emmanuel Quickly. Knicks down by 16. There's still time here. The way the modern NBA with the three ball is plenty of time, but they cannot trade bucket. Here's George. George nails it. That's what they cannot have. Back and back trading buckets. They need stops. Here's Barrett. Barrett got fouled. This is what the refs let them play a little, because this game is a little bit out, a little bit of a blowout. Westbrook will sit and Harden will come out. This team should be much better than they are. This Clippers team. Here's quickly stops jumper, no good. Rebound Harden right to the hands of Harden. He pushes it to Coffee to George. Back over to Harden. Harden now pulls, throws. Here's Norman Powell for three. Powell nails it. 125-104. $14 points for Norman Powell off the bench. Here's Barrett. Barrett. Grimes hesitates. He fumbles the basketball, mishandles it. Back over to Hartenstein. Back to Quickly. Quickly curls for three. Quickly hits the side of the rim. Hartenstein tracks it down, gives it back. Now he's driving, going in himself. Up the glass, it's good. Hartenstein putting the moves. It's alive. He's alive. Yeah, Clippers are almost healthy, Vernon. You're right. Here's Harden. Coffee back to Harden. Shot clock at 12. Harden now for three. Trying to chase the three. Oh, come on. That was the most softest three. Come on. They'll inbound the ball. Dice. George. Good stolen. Now sends it to Barrett. Barrett tracks it down. Barrett back over to. He got fouled there. No call. My goodness. Harden, look, they just breathe on him and he gets a foul call. Here's Barrett. And there's a foul. Man, look at the swipe there. Vernon, thank you for joining us this evening. I know your battery is low. Thank you. Good to see you. Barrett inbounds to Quickly. Quickly now. Quickly kicks it out. 3-ball for Barrett. And that's off the good. Hartenstein with the rebound. Quickly now. They're chasing him here. Emmanuel Quickly, and they're going to say offensive foul. Knicks trailing by 19 with 7 minutes, 7:05 as they'll inbound the ball here. Randle will come in. Knicks got one more run in him. They have another run. They need to go on a run now. Only time will tell because you're bringing, and Thibodeau is bringing both Randle and Brunson in. They're going for one more run. Harden. Powell driving. Powell off the glass is good. Too easy. Brunson now. Driving. Bounce pass here to Grimes. Randle for three. And that hits the side of the rim. George picks up the rebound. Hands it off to Harden. Harden brings it up. 6.5 left to play. Here's Harden. Kicks it out. 3-ball for Coffee, and he got it. Timeout on the floor. 130-106. Now the question is Thibodeau going to empty his bench now? You're coming off of a back-to-back in Phoenix, where Jalen Brunson played phenomenal. You're not. I don't think the way the Clippers are shooting the ball offensively, the way they're scoring, you might want to have the rest of your starters get ready for the Lakers Monday night. I hate to say that, Knicks fans. I don't like to wave the towel, but I think that's going to happen tonight. Here after this timeout. This Clippers team is going to be interesting come March, April, if they're going to continue to play like this. You know, what the Clippers stereotype is, or their calling card, is injuries. Leonard not be able to stay healthy, George, Westbrook, Harden. If things are getting out of control, they're losing. He has a stereotype of quitting or letting go of the rope. That team is going to be interesting. That's going to be an interesting team in that West. Big Ty says, "Darn, yeah." And I know you can't play DiVincenzo all the time, but damn, DiVincenzo was playing well. Salute, Gideon. Oh, what happened? I have an error message. Why? Like NBA app stopped working. Yeah, that's weird. All right, so we're waiting for them to come back from this timeout. Hopefully my NBA app starts to work. As they trail here. And Gideon says, "Side healthy and clicking at the right time." Yeah. Grimes misses that one. So they trail 130 to 106. We still have a half a quarter to play, and they scored 130 points. They look like they could be scored another. Knicks, for pride, got to keep them under 150. Harden, step back for three. Harden misses, rebound by Grimes. Sims. Now here's McBride. McBride now. Free throw jumper, no good, too strong. Powell with the rebound. Harden with the basketball. 5:30 minute, 5 minutes and 30 before this game ends. Bounce pass here to Zubac. Zubac kicks it out. George, step back for three, and it's good. 133 to 106. George with 25. I tell you that George might end up with 25. Here's McBride. McBride with the basketball. Coffee working on him. Grimes with the ball. Working on Powell. Rises for three. And he got it. Quentin Grimes gets his second three ball. 133 to 109. And Tyronn Lue wants to call a timeout. He's going to probably empty out his bench, put on some players there. Good job, Coach Thibodeau, talking to Grimes and say, this is what you need to do. I like that as soon as the timeout, Coach talking to his young player, probably giving him a word of encouragement. You need to do that during the game more often. He looked good rising with the swipe, the debit swipe, and rising up and hitting that three ball. As there's the timeout on the floor. We have a timeout. So we're waiting for the timeout. I'm enjoying that New York Forever commercial. Man, we're taking this one. I guess for the Knicks, next up will be the Los Angeles Lakers. And then after that, they return to the East Coast to take on the Brooklyn Nets in Brooklyn before playing their next home game. They have a game in Brooklyn to finish out the West Coast trip or their road trip. I think they should have beaten the Utah Jazz, but it's whatever. You know how it goes. All right, we're coming back from the timeout break, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, we taking this one bad in the chin. Poor Knicks. All right, here we go. They're going to inbound the ball here. 5 minutes left here. This is the deep bench for the Clippers, so I'm not familiar with some of these players, so forgive me for not knowing their names and getting the calls on a rhythm. As they bounce pass here, and that's a nice score deep inside. As now the Knicks deep bench is out there with McBride, Gibson on the floor. Grimes now. Grimes step back for three. Grimes misses. Rebound by the Clippers. Emptying out the bench. So there's a lot of empty of the bench here. Driving Brown. Jericho Sims took it away. Jeffries. Now Quentin Grimes. Grimes back to McBride. Jeffries for three. That's off the mark. Fight for the loose ball. Kept alive. Gibson last touched it right to the hands of the Clippers. So we're under 4 minutes. A step back for three for the Clippers, and he nailed it. So they're continuing to add and pile on. 138-109. As the Knicks miss this, here comes the Clippers with the basketball. Here's a step back for three, and that's off the mark. Rebound by Jeffries. Jeffries now. Here's Grimes for three. Grimes misses off the mark. Rebound by the Clippers. 138-109. Knicks played well until that last timeout. Right before the 2 minute of the game, when they came out of that timeout, they turned the ball over, and the Clippers took off from there. And Brown hits the three ball. Kobe Brown, 141 and 109. Knicks been stuck at that 109 mark for quite some time as McBride kicks it off his knee. They'll inbound the ball here. Brown kicks it. Here's another catch and shoot three, and that's off the mark. Rebound by McBride. Under 2.5 minutes here. Miles McBride. We know that Knicks will lose here. They'll fall to 14 and 11. Jericho Sims gets a foul, counted and one. So a 3-point play opportunity here. Gibson is in the game. Jericho Sims complete the 3-point play, 141-112. So So we're at the 2:20 mark as they swing the ball around back to Brown. Brown takes another three. Clippers just chucking up three, firing away. Why not? Here's Jericho Sims with the ball to McBride. McBride alley-oops to Jericho Sims, and they executed athleticism. 141 to 114. Brown kicks it back out. And stolen by McBride. McBride in transition. McBride now. Well, layup is good. Just and he steals the basketball again, McBride. McBride again. And he scores. 118 to 141. There you go. Makes it not too much of a monster blowout. And McBride almost had another stolen pass here. McBride hustling on defense. Here's a three by the Clippers, misses. Jeffries with the basketball. We're a minute and 20. Jeffries. Alley-oop to mid, and another alley-oop executed. 120 to 141. Brown fakes the three. Kicks it back out. Just eat the time. Just take the ball, and here's a three ball. 1 minute, and Brown connects a three, answers. So Kobe Brown with a three ball. 144 to 120. McBride. Diacono in the game. Richie Diacono bounced past to McBride. McBride back over. Gibson for three. Gibson fires away, misses. Last touch by the Clippers. Knicks will have it. And, of course, Johnny Davis is becoming more clear the moves we need to make. Yeah, it is. It is. Richie Diacono bounce pass here to Jericho Sims. Sims now. Sims turn around. Puts up the shot. No good. But Josh Gibson there for the tip. 122 to 144. Driving. And good defense by Jeffries as they turn the ball over. And look at Gibson in the running the fast break. Diacono for three. Diacono misses. I would have liked to see Gibson get an assist there. 144, 122. They'll dribble it out. So the Knicks lose this game 122 to 144. That's tough when in the end. That's the modern NBA on a back-to-back, ladies and gentlemen. That's, man. Everyone thinks that the LA Clippers are a championship contender. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I don't think so. The Clippers are not NBA Finals whatsoever. They're a good second round team who's gonna be good. Especially when you're on the road, if you're not getting the foul calls by the officials helping you, you're not gonna win. And if you don't have that home court dominance and you got to go on the road to win a big game, Westbrook, do you trust the ball in Westbrook hands or Harden, who gives up if his team is making mistakes? Yeah. I'm not impressed with the Clippers. Yes, they have a lot of talent. They have a lot of old talent. A rough night for the Knicks. They got hit with a buzzsaw. After those turnovers, those 9 points, those 9 3 balls on their own doing was the downfall for the Knicks. But all in all, it's still a loss. They have now tomorrow off. Then they got the Lakers. They're going to do that rolling in your eyes of the banner for the in-season tournament. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to do, again, not sure. I don't think I'm going to do the Laker game, ladies and gentlemen, because I got to work early in the morning on Tuesday, unless work has been slow lately. So if they tell me different, we'll come on and do the Lakers Knicks game, but we'll see. But I want to say thank you guys for joining me this late this evening. It's going to be 1 a.m. in the morning, so I'm going to call this a night. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. It's been a long day for us. We appreciate everyone. Have a good night. Have a blessed night. Have a good Sunday. We'll see you next time here on the Return to the Knicks podcast. Peace out. See you next time, guys.